What is up, everybody? Creative ID Radio. We got special guest on the house today, Rick Lopez, aka Rick
Fresh 33. What's
Rick
up?
Fresh 33.
Follow me at Rick Fresh 33 social media.
All right, Rick. So, welcome to the show today on this beautiful Thursday.
Appreciate you having me here, guys. Appreciate it. Creative ID all day.
I like the suit.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
G'd up from the feet up.
G'd up from the feet up. Are you wearing Stacey Adams or what are you wearing?
I'm wearing Stacey Adams.
Hey, he's saucy, baby. He's saucy.
Stay on point. Stay on point.
All right, Rick. So tell the people what they need to know for the future and stuff like that. So Rick does. Tell us a little bit about what you do.
Well, first of all, guys, I want to appreciate you guys for doing all this and taking the time and effort to set this up and giving us a platform to talk. Basically, I own my own financial service business where we help educate families or people in general what their financial future can look like. Not only can I protect people with life insurance, but I also grow money through annuities. So I'm licensed by the state of California to go and educate people and let them know exactly how to protect their family and what to do with their money for their future. Kind of, there's a lot more to it, but obviously, we can get into more details, man. But, without your help, bro, I wouldn't even be where I'm at now. So at Barber Clothing, a lot of my success to you, man.
I introduced, I used to do that when I used to work for, I used to do finance for B of A for like 4 years. I did foreclosures, I did home loans, real estate. But I love cutting hair. Like that's my.
I love cutting hair too, man. So I want to do that on the side. Definitely.
Like I love cutting hair. That's my passion. Like I love making people look good and feel good. So I went side with that, and then I told Rick.
Got me fresh every week, bro.
So I told my boy Rick. I said, dude, like he's really good at retail. So I said, I think you should do this. So he looked into it. He got into it, and now he's in like totally different tax bracket.
At first I was hesitant, man. At first I was like, nah, I'm not gonna do that. But then I really got into the company, and I in the beginning you don't really know shit. You're just kind of like, what the fuck am I doing? But as I continued slowly learning and growing, I just kept at it. I never quit. I never gave up. I mean, the stuff I've learned has changed my life, has influenced my mindset. I'm just a completely different person who I was a couple of years ago. Even who I am yesterday, I'm always growing. I'm always self-developing. You got to read books, follow the good people, surround yourself with good people, because you're going to end up being like your circle. So you're surrounded by kind of losers or fake people. That's what you're going to end up being, So you got to surround yourself with like-minded people who have a vision and a dream, wanting to get forward and get to the next level in life.
And keep in mind when you're doing this crash courses and everything, like it's just your time. So if you put in the work, at the end of the day, it's gonna pay off because you're putting mad hours and you ain't getting paid for this.
Yeah, I'm not getting paid at all
until after.
For my studying and the growth. People don't see that, but all that growth is gonna allow me to get paid what I am worth later down the road. With the money I'm already making. So it's cool. I love it. I love what I do. I help people. I make money on my own time. And that's what allows me to be with you guys here. And just want to spread the information and spread the wealth of knowledge.
Got to do that.
A lot of people don't know, but like you gotta be realistic now. 2019, we're in our 30s right now. Us three right now on the table. We're in our 30s.
You're about to be 40, bro.
Exactly. There's not gonna be like when we get to the 60s, there's not gonna be no Social Security. So this is when Rick comes in.
Yeah, man, that's huge.
What happens when you already get Social Security?
I mean, then you're one of the lucky ones. But does Social Security really give you enough to survive on, to live off of?
Oh, not even.
Exactly.
He's an ex-veteran, so he's already.
Yeah, and I get that. And
I am a veteran.
Definitely honor you for the work you've done for us. But in so many situations, in general, people don't even know something simple like the rule of 72. People aren't aware of products that can actually benefit you down the long run, and further down in time.
Definitely gotta get what you're after this for sure.
So tell us, tell the listeners like, what is a little startup so they could secure themselves. A lot of people. The thing is with this, a lot of people don't have the extra money because California's so expensive. So they don't have they don't even have an extra $100 to set aside. So, but if you set something up with Rick, he could probably make something up for you for $100 a month that's going to secure you
easy
in the long run. So tell us a little bit about. Oh, go ahead.
No, so maybe we could start. Giving an example for people that are starting in their 20s, and then quick little example.
Time is on your side.
30s, and then 40. You know what I'm saying?
Well, see, the thing with this is the products I work with the companies I deal with, you can actually start at 2 years old. So imagine if your parents would have started a savings account at 2 years old, how much money you would have now. Exactly, but the time is now 2019. I mean, we're not getting younger. Time's flying, and we're not protected. You probably have car insurance. You probably have insurance on your phone. But do you even think of life insurance? Who's gonna go out there and tell you about it? Who want to even protect you? You know, people can think, oh, I don't have money. I don't have this. I don't have that. Well, that's where you got to sit down and be like, where are you spending your money in? And this is where I come in, where my services are free. My time and effort is here to protect you and make sure you are at least protected and set on a proper path just to start. It's just to start, you know. We're going to be balling in a year or two. All that extra money we're going to get is going to go into these policies, which is what other people are doing. But people just don't have that mindset. You know, we're here to party, we're here to spend money on our clothes, Gucci belts and everything. But in reality, we should be putting our money for our future. Policies, that's where our mindset should be at.
And that's a big thing. Is mindset is everything. Mindset can slow you down or put your foot on the gas and take off.
If you got that $1 million mindset, I think you should be cool. I think when you're between the ages of 18 to 25, you should party, fuck up, get a couple girls pregnant,
True,
do whatever.
But
once you hit 26, though,
first.
yeah, I mean, you can pay yourself like me. I always pay myself through my bank account. Like my checking every week pays me $50 to my savings, and I never touch that shit. That's just the least amount of that I do. But
see, I wish I would have just stayed in school. See, I wish I would have partied. I didn't party all of my 20s at all. I was in another country, but you know, I think you should just go to school and make that money, and then when you're in your early 30s, that's when you vacation and party and do that because you have all that money already, you know.
See, that's why the
and
mindset again comes in where we're kind of taught to go to school, but we're not necessarily taught entrepreneurship, how to start our own business from the beginning, right?
And maintain that
business and grow that business.
Mm-hmm. Honestly,
but
like
we're taught to go to school and be an employee.
I'm against
that's
school.
The difference, you know.
I always been a leader and a boss. Like I can't. I mean, yeah, I do work for people, but I have to make sure that I'm on top. Or like, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
something. I mean, one simple thing, guys. Something we'll call Robert Kiyosaki, the guy that wrote Rich Dad Poor Dad. He wrote a book called Cashflow Quadrant. So it tells you how employee, self-employed, business owner, investor. That's kind of the quadrant of how you earn your income. How many of us were stuck in the employee quadrant and maybe self-employed? But you got to get to the business side where you have other people working for your time and money. And then when you get to an investor, have your money working for money. But if you don't know that path, what are you always going to be stuck in? Yeah. You see what I mean? You got to have multiple sources of income to get to the level you want to get to. Because retirement is huge. Retirement isn't an age, it's the amount of income. Because imagine you retire, you stop working, but then you retire for 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, and you're not working where you're going to get that income from.
And that's why when you go like to a Walmart, for example, you see all these old people checking your receipt at the door because they weren't ready. But I actually told Rick, but I'm not passing January. I'm going to get a couple policies.
By the end of today, we're going to sign up, bro. So.
Can I sign up next? No, I get it. I'm
next, bro.
I'm at my age. I'm retired. I'm retired already. And it's crazy to have a set income where it's not enough. And even at my age where I can go do other things, or I supposedly can go do other things, I can't. But it's like even every Social Security looks at your income like, oh, you made 3 cents, so now we're gonna take away $300 from you for making 3 extra cents. Like, where is that math? Where did you guys learn math?
You're always gonna get taxed.
You know, it's just crazy.
When it comes to finances and that whole picture of retirement, it's scary, guys. So you definitely want to just sit down and talk to a licensed individual. And just talk to them.
Where do you?
Our company provides these services for free. You know, we want to discuss this with you just so you have that knowledge, so you can go and make a better decision for your future.
And then whatever, like if you have a budget, say like you could afford $150 a month, he could work with that.
I could work with that.
And make something, and then when you're ready in the next couple of years, you can buy another policy. Right?
People don't understand how these policies work.
How do you feel about bankruptcy and things like that?
Well, the bank in general is kind of the scam itself, you know, because we're taught to kind of just put our money in the bank. What we do, what banks are really doing in reality with your money. Exactly. So that's what we teach people, is to kind of cut the middleman out, which is the bank. Maintain it for like your daily living, but for your savings, how much of a return of investment are you getting from that bank? 0.5%. If you know the rule of 72 and the way money grows, your money will grow up. If you have $1,000, your money will grow 100 years later. You'll have $2,000.
So here's a crazy question for you. And we don't have to go into this though.
You know what I mean? So
has it gone up with Trump being in office? Has the banks kind of, where's it
Not
been?
the banks, but I don't know if you paid attention. But the stock market has been dropping like crazy.
I haven't.
Oh yeah, dude, all my stuff on
all the stocks been dropping.
Robinhood is down.
Down red percentages. So just like 2008 when the huge recession came and the market crashed, people that were about to get ready to retire couldn't retire no more because half their money's gone into 401k or their investments. We deal with index products where you're protected from any loss. So like I said, there's just so much information that, you know, I can't really get into all of that right now.
Right, of course.
Now we're going to have a season,
all the little things that I've learned,
sure.
you know, just a podcast of my own just to kind of go over some of this information, like in detail. We'll learn a lot, you know, and that's all it really takes, man. It's really simple stuff. It's just knowledge, you know. So, like I said, I mean, in the beginning when I first was learning this, it was confusing. I didn't know it's like almost learning a brand new language, you know. But now a couple years later, not giving up and so going up in the levels of the company, helping families, real families, really doing the work. I mean, you get to see like this whole situation. I'm just blessed to be in this situation.
So step one of your financial success, see you.
Step one, man.
Step
you know,
one.
That's step
I'm with
one.
it.
That's how the door opens.
It just takes 30 minutes, you know. That's how doors open, and that's how you gain that information. And then, when you open that door, you open your own door to someone else that you know that loves, that you love, that should be protected, that should be doing the same thing, and it just goes. So that's where kind of like this is pretty easy.
Like,
also, that stripper's gonna be able to. No, I'm kidding.
You know?
To make more ones.
More ones.
You know, I can help you make money. We can make money together. I can help you grow your money. I protect your money.
Do all of those.
This is what I do, you know.
So definitely we're gonna have a part 2 to this. So
part 2 coming soon.
We'll switch subject real quick. Tell us about your car.
All right. Well, I don't have an M3, but I know this new exhaust law is coming out. I have a little 328, the little 3 Series I've been working on. It's 10-year anniversary. It's a 2009 Beamer. So I'm all like 10-year anniversary. You know, it's pretty cool. I've had it for almost 5 years. You know, it's just been a change of confidence driving it around. But lately I've been doing little mods here and there. So just trying to get it looking really good. But then all of a sudden they got this new exhaust law.
What's this new exhaust law?
We're gonna talk about exhaust.
We'll talk about it a little bit, but I mean, it's kind of like I can continue modifying it, but that one part, which is the exhaust, the sound, you know, gotta go back to stock. You know, I just want to.
So basically, what you could do is like you could record like an MP3 exhaust sound, and you could just play it on your radio like it'll sound loud. You know what I mean?
I'll put like
hey, some of these cars I be hearing, they need some shit like.
Yeah, I mean, in a way, it's a good thing, but
it's too
you know,
much.
See, like me, like okay, like
you try to keep it classy. It's kind of
my '88 Chevy. What am I gonna do with it? It's all my noise comes from the engine.
Yeah.
I have a regular muffler, so it's like if I get pulled over, it's BS. If I actually get a $1,000 ticket, I don't have one engine.
For your muffler. Damn muffler.
Yeah, so I'm kind of bummed out, but you know, it is what it is, but looking forward to continue modding it and continue to you know, just ride it till the wheels fall off.
Man, I'm looking forward to this financial stuff right here that you're talking about. You got me thinking right now.
Yeah, we're gonna after this we'll wrap it up.
That's all it takes, bro.
We'll get more info with him.
Let's do that.
Tell us your Instagram where people can reach you at or
at
email.
Fresh33. I have a website as well that you can follow me on. Get some information on my website. There's a little How Money Works challenge.
What's your website?
It'll be down below in the description.
Okay, cool. We'll link it up there.
Yeah, man. I mean, I market for companies like Transamerica, Nationwide, Pacific Life, and it's basically the upper echelon of finances. You can't get past that, you know. So I'm just here to protect people and educate people on what to do for the future.
So go from here to here with your financial future.
Like that, you know.
Yep.
Simple and easy.
Everybody need it. So thank you. Thank you everybody for tuning in.
Creative
ID Radio.
You look snazzy as hell too, brother.
Looking feet up from the feet up.
You know,
It's a wrap
up all day.
on this beautiful Thursday, ladies and gentlemen.
Like Christmas, it's a wrap.
See you all next week.
Good looking out.